ETFs are funds that trade like stocks. These funds may hold a variety of different assets, including stocks, commodities, futures contracts, and they trade like stocks because they trade under one ticker, and you can buy and sell them with ease. They generally have higher liquidity, and it's a lot simpler than either buying, let's say, a mutual fund or investing in individual stocks one at a time. For example, the SPY is the S&P 500 index fund, and purchasing this ETF is pretty much the same as purchasing the S&P 500, which holds 500 stocks with different weights across the board. So you can find ETFs to trade a variety of different themes, and it can be a great way to trade broader ideas. For example, if you are interested in trading gold, you could trade a gold ETF instead of looking for the best gold companies in a sector. If you were interested in trading oil, you could trade the oil ETF instead of dealing with futures contracts or buying and selling individual stocks. So basically, ETFs make it easier for you to trade different ideas and baskets of assets. There are two pretty simple ways to find great ETFs to trade within the Scanz platform. The first is the Easy Scanner, which I have loaded up here in the top left of the window. And we can click on the ETFs tab to show all of the ETFs, and we can begin to narrow those down based on a variety of different factors. So right now I have these sorted by the number of trades, and this will basically show me the most active ETFs for the day. For example, I see SPY, which is the S&P 500 ETF, and it's easily one of the most popular and active ETFs. I can see the IWM, which is the small cap ETF for the Russell 2000. And then I can continue to see others like USO, which is oil. I can see a gold miners ETF, and I can continue to scroll through these to find different types of ETFs, or I could add my own filters. If I'm an active trader, I'm not looking to trade just any ETF. I want to find ETFs that are providing the best opportunities on the day. So I might sort this by percent change and see which ETFs are really performing well. And this is a great way of getting a bird's eye view of the ETF market. You're basically looking at all of the ETFs out there and sorting them by a variety of filters. You can add new columns if you want to filter these ETFs by other metrics, such as the closing price, the average daily volume, and a variety of other options. You can also choose to filter these ETFs by the ETF type. So if I click on View by ETF Type Multiple, I can choose which type of ETFs I'd like to see. So if I only cared about commodities-based ETFs, I would check those. If I cared about global equity, I would check those. For now, I'm going to leave them checked because I'm just trying to get a bird's eye view of the market. If you want to get more specific with your ETF searches, you'll want to create a Pro Scanner. And this can be pulled up by clicking on Scanners and selecting Pro Scanner. You can see I have my window up right here in the bottom left. And to get started with an ETF scan is similar to how you'd start a stock scan, except this time you would be choosing ETFs. So I'll click on all stock types, I'll unselect all of these and check ETFs. This means that the scan I create is only going to show me results for ETFs. From here, I can begin adding custom criteria to help me find the ETFs I'm actually interested in. For example, if I wanted to find liquid ETFs that were up a considerable amount on the day, I might add a metric for liquidity, number of trades, and set this to, let's say, about 50,000. I could add another rule for price data, percent change, and set that to, let's say, 6%. If I scanned this now, we would find all ETFs where there were over 50,000 trades on the day, and the ETF was up over 6%. I see 4 results. I can link this with my charts window and start analyzing the opportunities. So I see USO, which is an oil ETF that experienced a nice move. I can see TVIX, which is related to the VIX index, and I can see UVXY, which is also tied to the VIX index. I could continue filtering these different scans by adding new rules. For example, if I was looking for swing trades, I might incorporate moving averages into my scans. If I was looking for ETFs that were overbought or oversold, I might use the RSI. I can add as many different rules as I'd like and continue to scan. The results would be updated in real time. It's really that simple. To get started, just load up the Scanz platform and start building your scans. If you have any questions, just reach out to our support team and we're more than happy to help.